Hi, everybody. It's Dr. McMichael, and this week I'd like to talk to you about the 1960s counterculture. The 1960s were a decade of upheaval, and one of the most visible challenges to mainstream America came from the counterculture. This was a broad movement, led mostly by young people, that rejected traditional values and experimented with new ways of living, thinking, and expressing themselves. The roots of the counterculture lay in discontent with the conformity of the 1950s, anger over racial injustice, and deep opposition to the Vietnam War. College campuses became centers of protest. The free speech movement at Berkeley in 1964, for example, signaled that a new generation wanted more than prosperity. They wanted change and personal freedom. Cultural rebellion was just as important as politics. The so-called hippies embraced communal living, experimented with psychedelic drugs, and celebrated rock music as a form of liberation. Events like the Summer of Love in 1967 and the Woodstock Festival in 1969 symbolized a generation seeking authenticity, peace, and creativity outside the consumer-driven mainstream. The counterculture also pushed boundaries in sexuality, gender, and spirituality. The women's liberation movement gained momentum, challenging traditional gender roles. Interest in Eastern religions, environmentalism, and alternative lifestyles grew. Critics saw the counterculture as irresponsible, dangerous, even un-American. But it left a lasting imprint. It reshaped music, fashion, art, and opened debates about personal freedom, civil rights, and government authority. By the early 1970s, the counterculture had faded as a mass movement, but its influence continued. The 1960s counterculture showed how youth rebellion could redefine culture, politics, and identity in modern America. I'll see you in class.